Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Madden NFL 16 where Joe Nero and his still undefeated, barely after last week, but still undefeated 6-0 Atlanta Falcons will be at home playing host to the 3-2 Minnesota Vikings. This is one of the many teams that was trying to get me to sign with them during the offseason. I respectfully declined, although I do like their new stadium. I do like their jerseys. I like a lot of things about the Vikings, with the exception of their current roster. We go here to the Vikings. I just want to give you guys like an idea like what the Vikings actually have going on here. So we go down here to their quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, Phillip Rivers. I did not want to get in that whole ordeal there. At running back, not so much. At fullback, pretty good. 96 overall, hard to beat that. But at wide receiver, just a bunch of meh. Just a bunch of meh. Then we have an R. Moss on the Vikings. Immediately, people think of Randy Moss, right? They do have a good couple of tight ends. But just overall, I was not a big fan of the Minnesota Vikings offense, which is one of the reasons why I didn't go there. But I was considering them because, you know, again, I love their stadium. I love their field. It's everything about the Vikings. So cool, right? Just unfortunately, they have a very good team this year. And their outside linebacker has a broken femur who is going to be out for 3 more weeks. Therefore, we're going to have a little bit easier of a week, I suppose, as a result. We're going to be able to run to his side a little bit easier because his backup's going to be in. I might not get sacked as much, maybe feel a little bit less pressure. Sounds pretty good to me. What jerseys do we rock this week, ladies and gentlemen? What jerseys do we rock as Joe Nero and his Atlanta Falcons try to rebound after a very dismal offensive performance against the Rams last week? I think we rock our normal home jerseys. Actually, no. Let's rock our no. Better yet. Let's scroll over here. I have an idea for the jerseys here, boys. Not those things. Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for those. So I want to rock essentially the all blacks here, but I do want to change the jersey to red. I do like the black and the red. It looks really good in my opinion. So let's go over here to the standard home jersey. There we go. I love the way that looks. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I will see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Falcons going up against the Vikings.
Orson Charles, he's doing a great job this year. He really is. He's catching a lot of passes. He's not dropping a lot of them, but he just isn't getting as involved, I suppose, as Jordan Reed did back when I was with Washington. Like, I threw to Jordan Reed all the time because he's my only good outlet to catch the football, right? But here in Atlanta, my receivers are all amazing, so I don't throw to my tight end nearly as much. It's definitely a lot different. That was one of the big reasons why I wanted to come to this team. I think I talked about it before, but one of the big reasons why I wanted to come to Atlanta was the entire idea that I could have this offense that would be completely different than what I had in Washington, right? I was considering going to the Bengals. Big consideration there. They had a lot of really good receivers. AJ Green, Tyler Eifert, really good tight end, and really good running back. Just everything about their team was good, but their team was good in the same way that Washington was good, right? I wasn't looking for another team where I was going to throw to my tight end all the time and then try to run the ball a lot. I want a team where we're going to be in the shotgun a lot. We're going to be slinging the ball around and whatnot, you know? A completely different offensive philosophy, and that's what we have here, and I think that's pretty cool. All right, we've got the ball here on the 20-yard line. What do we think, Coach? How are we going to ease into this? Let's ease into it with a pass play right away. We're going to go for the wide receiver fork. Now, who we got over there? We got Bryant running the corner. I think they're blitzing. Wait, they have a linebacker over there covering him? What are they doing? This is going to be a weird zone, I'm sure. All right, wide open. Wide open. We're going to get Charles open right away. That was a weird little formation they gave us there. They had the linebacker all the way over there right, trying to cover the tight end and the wide receiver, it looked like. Let's go ahead. Do I go with the inside zone split? Do I go shotgun or not, basically? I feel safer. Wait, no, I'm in a pistol. I feel safer with the pistol formation, I suppose. Just because it's basically a dive. He's going to run up the middle as fast as he can. Hopefully he gets it first. Come on, Barnett. You've got this, man. Look at him go. He's a monster. Best running back I've ever played with. Love him. Love them. Now, the goal this week is to improve upon last week, and it shouldn't be too hard because considering how dismal last week's offensive performance was, and put up points early in offense. Score on every drive somehow. That's the goal. And so we're just going to, wide open. Randall Cobb coming across. It's looking like their pass defense is kind of lax so far. I mean, I'm not running any super tricky plays. So let's not act like, you know, I'm reinventing the wheel here, but so far I'm 2 for 2, and the guy's been wide open both times, so I'm liking this. We're going to run the same play, but to the opposite side of the field, and we're going to see what we can do here. I see a wide open B receiver, but I'm going to scramble anyway. Come on, get that block. Get those blocks. No, you're supposed to continue blocking. Whatever. I thought I was going to score a touchdown there. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. But I'll take a 22-yard carry. I'll take that for sure. What do we want to run here? Gotta keep it going. Oh, I have to call it every time it shows up in the list there because this play works so often, guys. All right, so we're gonna send CV Johnson deep here. That's a cover 3. What's that mean for me? I don't know. I'm just going to dump it off to my running back because he's open. The cover 3, usually I like to... Oh, look at Barnett go. Why'd you go out, man? I couldn't see him from his angle. Why'd you go out? I don't understand. Yeah, that cover 3 was weird. Usually the corner route's open, but the fact that it was a cover 3, I have a feeling it was going to be very, very covered, so I didn't want to force it in there when I didn't need to. Like forcing it in here, too, Mr. Julio Jones. You always force the ball to him. You got to make sure he gets his catches early and often. Get him involved. Do we have a toss play? We have a slam. We do. This is a toss play, which I think is going to work because they usually work at this point. But then again, I feel like we're kind of far out. This toss is going to flop. It's going to flop. I'm calling it. Oh, it didn't. And, oh. I was expecting the touchdown. Let's see if we can get a cheeky quick slant in here to Julio Jones. They have a linebacker covering him for crying out loud. And Julio! Easy. They have a linebacker covering him for crying out loud. What are you going to do, bump and run like they tried? As soon as he gets away from it, it's a touchdown every time. Yeah, look at him. They're 55. You're trying to cover Julio Jones. Julio Jones we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at, he didn't even look. He turned, like he had his hands ready because he knew I'd put it right on the money. So that was probably the best possible way to start the game. Now we get the ball back here on the 36-yard line. Now, what we run here? Ooh. Swap it to the other side. That halfback wheel looks fun. Oh, I have tight ends in. So it's going to be a tight end running the corner, so it's not going to be nearly as good. So we're going to look, and look at them getting through. Look at you guys getting through. Oh! I got out of the way. Whew. They must have heard me when I was making fun of them for that poor coverage on Julio Jones last drive. They are not happy whatsoever. Let's go with the, we're going to go with the post here. Who we got in there? We got Riley Cooper. We got our wide receiver, Adrian Harper. I kept calling him Bryce Harper. I'm just going to dump it off to you. I mean, Riley may have been open there. He didn't look incredibly open, and I don't want to force the ball in there when I don't need to, you know. Harvey wants to run the shovel option, but I know it's not going to work, so we're just going to audible out into something hopefully more viable. Ooh, this corner to Harper over there. We're going to send Cooper on, Hunt. And have you running in. There we go. We'll have Charles pass blocking. I'm just changing around all the... No, I'm going to have both running backs pass blocking. I feel as though Harper's going to be open. They're going to be blitzing the free safety. Yep, there's the free safety. And there's the... Oh, catch that, buddy. Oh, come on. You can't just give it to him. Why didn't you try for it? Why did you not try for it? That's what we get. That's what I get for trying to give it to the rookie. I lobbed it up, man. Lobbed up, all you do is go for it. But then again, the corner knew the ball was there well before he did. I lobbed it a little bit early. And looks like the safety's going to be dropping back here. So probably not going to be going deep. Wow. Wow. Look at you. Look at you guys suddenly playing pass defense. Look at these guys suddenly playing pass defense. All right. All right. We're going to drive down here and put up points now as a result. And now we're ready. Now we're ready to go. We have a game. They're finally trying, it seems. Then again, throwing interceptions like such a big momentum changer. And you're going to leave Julio open, man. You're going to leave Julio open. You can't leave Julio Jones open. It just doesn't work that way, man. It just does not work that way. All right, so we got ourselves a fade smash here. Now, the reason why I'm actually calling this is because I have a feeling that one of these guys is going to get lost in coverage, basically. If not, we're going to get Randall Cobb coming across. And that's going to be... Oh! He actually caught that? I threw it, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, that's probably a bad idea. Like, he's going to let go of the ball, but he's Julio Jones. Just give him the ball. It's going to happen. You're going to be okay, I promise. Let's do a run play. Yeah, let's get our running back involved here. Let's get Marcus Barnett a couple of carries. Okay, as soon as I call that, they're putting 8 in the box on me. Whatever, we're going to run it regardless because my running back is that good. He is that good. He's got 3 carries for 14 yards, for crying out loud. He's a monster. He's a monster. What we run? Let's go with the shallow cross. Huh. I feel like they're blitzing that safety there. We'll have to see. Ah, cool. Zoomed in camera. I like that. I like me some zoomed in cameras. Oh, yeah. I like having no peripheral vision. Oh, look how open X was. I couldn't even tell because they decided to zoom in my camera. Somebody asked, or I guess questioned, or pointed out in the comments that maybe that happens when you mess up a play action. No, that play wasn't play action. It just happens randomly. They decided just to zoom in your camera, make it so you can't see. It's super obnoxious for obvious reasons. Oh gosh, come on. You can't let them through like that, man. You can't let them through. So what started off as an amazing first drive is followed up by 2 very bad drives. An interception followed by a punt where I've gotten sacked a couple of times. They're getting through. I think we need to continue on with a short pass game. I think that's what's going to be working for us. That's going to be our key to success this week is short passes. Those quick slants, quick ins, quick outs. Corner routes haven't been there so far, really, but routes like that where I get the ball out quickly before the pass rush can get to me. Oh, the mesh. You got to call the mesh. You always have to call the mesh. Now, we got Martavis Bryant over there. If not, we're going to look for somebody coming across, and it's not going to be Bryant because they're in a weird coverage where they actually cover that. I think it's if they're in man coverage, the play works really well. And you can usually tell by the way the corners are positioned. Like, look at it right now. They are in zone coverage. So we're going to probably hit C.B. Johnson coming across here. Yep. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. Well, see, we have our 3 timeouts, so we can take our time here. I accidentally hit A right there. I didn't mean to pick this play. But we can take our time here driving down and trying to put up some points. But again, don't force any throws you don't need to. And... oh, gosh, that's going to be... oh! Whew. It shouldn't have even been close. He got bumped into all the way down the field there. If he could have avoided getting bumped into, then he could have been... he would have been very open, to say the least. But he got bumped into, and then the safety or the corner, whoever he was, he very clearly read what the route he was running and got in the way. Interrupted it, basically. Now let's get that slant to Julio Jones right here. This is the offense that's working against this D. Ooh, deep attack, though. Deep attack, though. All right, they're in the cover 3. They're in the cover 3. Do any of these plays have, like, a normal post? No. All right, so we're going to run this. Charles may be open. If they're blitzing that, they might be blitzing that guy on the left, and they aren't, but he's open anyway. Get that out. I love it. I love it, man. I finally have a little bit of arm strength. Not a ton, but a little bit of arm strength, making it so I can sling in those kind of throws. QB power. It's typically an awful idea. Yeah, I wanted to run it, but there's no way they're going to hold these blocks, are they? We're going to try it. We're going to try it. Oh, the QB power. Oh, that's a touchdown. He's going to get the block. It actually worked. It actually worked. 44 yards, boys. 44 yards. Wasn't touched the entire time. That was just pure speed. I love that play. I love that play. It's either I get cracked in the backfield or usually it's a really good run. Depends. Depends on the blocking, really. But I'll take that, putting up some points. Oh, and we get the ball back with 38 seconds left on the 22-yard line before the half. So we have a chance here, guys, to put up even more points as long as I don't screw it up and turn the ball over. So we're going to try a run here to start because we still have all 3 of our timeouts. And so we're going to see if we can get Barnett a bit more involved. Very nice. Let's call one of our 3 timeouts there. Call 1 of 3. We're on the 16-yard line. What can we get there? Ooh, this angle smash. Who's over there? What receiver is over there? Huh. Martavis Bryant, you say. I feel like Martavis Bryant could be very open in the end zone here. We're going to look for it. And he's not, and he's not, and he's not. So we're going to scramble. We're going to scramble. We're going to keep on scrambling. Let's get out of bounds here. What is the flag on? Please don't be senseless holding. Please don't be senseless holding. It's senseless holding, isn't it? Same thing. Marcus Barnett. Man, come on. All right, so now we're on the 19. We're still in field goal range. Keep that in mind, guys. Still in field goal range. 26 seconds left. Ooh, the stick and nod. I remember throwing a touchdown. I think I mentioned this before. I remember throwing a touchdown off of this same play to Niles Paul in New England. In like, I think it was my first season. And nobody's open. Oh, he is. Oh, what a throw. Off his back foot even. All right, so we're going to call another timeout there. I think we're short. Nope, we have a first. Okay, we have the first. Now, what do we have here? Can we get a slants in there? Can we get the slants? Who we got? We got Bryant over there, Jones over there. I feel like they're going to be in a hard zone, though. And he's... Oh, gosh, that bump and run. Not only was he bump and running like crazy, but he also had the reaction time of a freaking ninja. Look at this guy. Jeez. All right. Corner routes. Corner routes in my... I don't know. I was going to say corner routes will typically work in the goal line. But they did on play-action scissors all the time, right? So you think a receiver corner would also work. They're in zone coverage. I know this because there's no corner on the right. So one-on-one with Charles. Perhaps one-on-one with Randall Cobb, too. And I'm going to scramble. Oh, gosh, he was so open. He was... Come on, get that. Oh! What a throw! This is some backyard... Like, that's backyard football right there. Just scrambling and just throwing on the run across the field. Oh, man. That's Marcus Martinez. I think first receiving touchdown. Look at the throw. Look at the throw. Wow. Wow. All right, so that one interception aside, we are really coming out hot this week. And we have the ball back here on the 43-yard line here to start the half. And we're up by 2 scores already, so we're going to try and continue that. Every single drive, try to put up points of some kind. We haven't had to settle for a field goal yet this week. But if we have to settle for a field goal, I'll settle for a field goal. That's fine. We're going to try a quick slants here because short passes seem to really be the name of the game this week. Wait a minute. I'm detecting Panthers verts. I'm detecting a bit of a cover. Yeah, they're blitzing that safety. Julio Jones is about to be in a one-on-one. He wasn't open, though. Oh, look at Charles go. Whoa, calm down. You're running the wrong way, buddy. You were running the wrong... Hey, he's not down. Why are you calling that? He was sitting on the guy. I didn't see that knee down. What are you talking about? What we got here? Do I want to try a toss for the sake? No, let's try a counter week. Let's try a counter week. Tosses are really hit or miss. All right, so yeah, the counter week should work out well here because they're kind of like stuffing the right side there. You know, you could have ran outside, but I guess north and south works too, man. You know, whatever works for you. Who am I to judge? Now let's try a halfback blast here. Okay, they're still putting 8 in the box on me. They're not respecting the fact that I have Randall Cobb over here. All right, Randall Cobb got covered. Oh, wide open, man. I was gonna continue scrambling because I'm used to doing that, but I mean, he's so open. I seem to be in a rhythm throwing on the run this week, so we're just gonna go ahead and dump it down to him. Let's go with the halfback dive. Let's just continue on running, I think. Continue to get Barnett his carries. I want him to have good stats at the end of the year. You guys know me. Or maybe you don't. Maybe this is the first episode you watched. Come on with the holding. Come on with the holding. Yeah. Who was it? Justin Puh, my left tackle. Well, has he gotten a holding call yet this year? I can't recall. I know everyone else has. I wasn't sure if he did, though. Let's see here. Wide receiver fork. Now, the idea here is get Mr. Stevie Johnson on that corner. If they're in a cover 3, though, Martavis Bryant for sure on that post. All right, they're not in the cover 3. Oh, whoa. Oh, no, Stevie, what are you doing, man? The corner bit on the other route perfectly, which will leave Stevie wide open, but it was like an erratic throw of some kind. That was odd, to say the least. Like, it doesn't happen very often. All right, so they are in cover 3, maybe? I honestly can't quite tell. I'm looking at it. It's like, well, it might be cover 3, but look at the safety over there. I don't know. We're just going to snap it. We're going to look. And, oh, look at you covering the pass. You jerk. You jerk. I thought he was going to rush me. And I was going to dump it off to my running back going up the field there, which has worked countless times in my career, but no such luck. All right, so this is a deep attack. Obviously, you don't typically want to go deep. I'm looking for Charles, really, on this play. And, no, catch that. I'll sell for 3. No. Who's it? He's injured? Off of that tackle? That wasn't even a good tackle. What'd you do to yourself?
There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back.
He looks hurt. I'll give him that. We're going to sell for a field goal, man. I'm perfectly okay with settling for 3. As long as we're putting up points every drive, we're going to win. Especially since we're already up by, 21 points. It's kind of good to be up by that much. Or 17 points. Let's say 21. I'm an idiot. Let's go ahead and skip to player turn here. It's late at night, guys. It's late at night. Let's continue running, I suppose. Oh, look at them now finally respecting the pass now that I'm actually running. You suckers. You suckers. He has 7 carries for 32. So if I just continue running with him, he's gonna get his stats for the week. He is. He did get that touchdown catch. Now, he doesn't do anything stupid. Is that linebacker covering Julio again? He probably is. He has a safety to back him up. So we're just gonna run it. Get that easy first. Now let's do the hurry up here and catch them with their pants down and not quick slants. I want to go with the 4 verts initially. Ooh. What? They're blitzing that safety, aren't they? Oh my goodness! I wasn't even looking at the pass rush. I was looking at Julio the whole time, but all of a sudden I heard crunch and I got hit. Wow. All right. Well, that wasn't very good, but we've got this play to fall back on, I suppose. So we're going to do what we typically do, scramble a little bit, see if we can get Martavis Bryant coming across. And A was a bit open there. I'm just going to continue to run, though. It's going to be 3rd and 4-ish. Yeah, 3rd and 4. Okay. I'm getting pretty good at estimating the yard marker. And this is a very manageable 3rd down. Now, do we have like a quick slant, something cheesily simple like that? If not, I'm just going to call smash corners and audible into a slants. There we go. This should be easy enough. Harper's over there. I'm not throwing to him. He's the guy that gave me that interception. And that's the end of the 3rd. I wasn't looking at the clock. All right. What we got? Inside cross may actually be perfect. The 2 tight ends coming across. That worked all the time back in Washington. Usually it was like a 3 yards or under play, but it might work for 4 yards. So let's see. And wide open. Troy Nicholas. My man. Followed me over from Washington. Now, play action inverted veer. I want to call this play just because it looks cool. It's cover 3, and we've got Julio Jones on the post. This is going to be a good play, boys. And there's Julio. Oh, no. Oh, why? I pressed. I don't think it's going to pick up on the recording. I literally was. I pressed X. I even hit it hard because I wanted to fire it in there because he was so open. And the ball just didn't come out. Nothing happened. I don't even know what to say. He was so open. Well, Martavis Bryant may be open here. If not, don't force it. Don't force it. Oh, God, I forced it. Oh, no way. No way he caught it. Orson Charles, my man. I love how he's got like 7 catches this game, wherein he hasn't been like that big of a deal the rest of the season. Oh, so good. So good. Now, we need a short amount of yards here to get in field goal range. And that's going to be wide open. Now, well, he got close enough. I think he got within field goal range. That's a 52-yard field goal, if my math is right. Yeah, my math is right. It's a 52-yard field goal. If you're ever wondering about how long the field goal is going to be, just add 17 yards to whatever yard line you're on. The reason why you do that is you do 7 yards for the snap, basically, like between the ball and where the quarterback's holding it, and then 10 yards for like the end zone itself. So just add 17 to whatever yard line you're on. That's how long your field goal is going to be. That's how you can estimate it. Did he make it? Good job. I like this guy. I know he can make 50-yard field goals. Like between 50 to 53 yards, he's pretty much good while we're in the Georgia Dome here. If he doesn't have weather messing with him. He's a pretty poor overall kicker, but the fact that he can pull that off, it's pretty good. And we get the ball back again. This game's over. Would have been nice if they could have made it interesting at least. It was interesting in in St. Louis. I played so poorly that, you know, we almost blew that game. Oh, look at that. Break that tackle. Oh, I was hoping for him to just give him the old truck, you know, Jamal Lewis style, just run through him and keep on going. That was what I was hoping for. But he's over 50 yards on the week, so let's just go ahead and continue to give him some carries. This is the play that worked out really well for C.J. Anderson back in Washington. We're going to see if it works out well for him. That safety read that well. Look at him fighting, man. Look at him fighting. It's just so odd having a good running game. But then again, I wonder if the reason why he's doing so good, my running back Marcus Barnett here is doing so well this season, is because I actually have a passing game. Like, I think I relied too much on the run game in Washington. I don't know. Now, get behind your blocks. Get behind your blocks. Oh, man. If that were me controlling the running back, that would have been a big run because I would have stutter stepped a little bit. You know, I would have, like, delayed myself a second just so I could get behind that blocker. Whoever was coming across, the guard could have blocked the safety. That would have been a glorious run. We're just going to continue giving the ball off here. Jonathan Grimes, best backup running back in the league, as he got cracked there. So we're going to go ahead and what we got here for plays. I don't like a lot of these plays. So we're just going to call it slants because screw it. And, oh, cool. Thank you for that camera angle, man. I love it when you guys zoom it in really far like this and I can't see. It's my favorite. Oh, 94 yards. I need to get 6 more rushing yards this week. If I can get 6 more to break 100, that would just be fantastic because I'm sure there's like some sort of a bonus for that. I want to call the power O out of the shotgun. This play looks like fun, so I want to try it. So he's just going to... Huh, it's like a slam almost, but like another shotgun. This is interesting. Oh, so it's kind of like a counter, and we get, of course, a holding on number 66, is it? I saw it happening. It's like my right guard. Charles, really? Huh? I thought it was I thought I saw the other guy doing it. Whatever. I'll take it. Inside cross, I guess. We're out of field goal range at this point. We need to get about 7 yards to get it back into field goal range. So we're just going to drop back, dump it off to our ever-consistent tight end. Look at him just throw him down to the ground like a child. Like a child, he threw him down. Hitch corners, boys. Hitch corners. All right, they're dropping back. Those jerks. Fired it. Oh, there we go. I'm always so worried on those plays because I've done it so many times where you do a quick curl route like that and you just fire it in as fast as you can, but the corner jumps it and intercepts it. I hate when that happens. And I was worried it was going to happen there, but it didn't. Now, 3rd and 5. So the idea here, let's go play action read. I'm going to go play action reads. I want to try and scramble. If not, I'm going to dump it down to Mason. If like the blitz gets through, which it almost did, but it didn't. And now I'm going to get my extra yards. Is that 6? Of course I fumble. It had to happen eventually, but it went out. So did I just pass 100 yards? I did. 6 carries, 101 yards. That's amazing. So I should be getting a bit of an XP boost for that. That's pretty good. So now that I've gotten that, I mean, there's no need for me to continue running here. We try and get Barnett his carries. They're running a cover 3. Do we have a post route? They don't. They're running a deep cover 3, so I think the toss is still good here. I think it's still good. It is. And there's, of course, holding. Come on, guys. Who's counting? Is that like the 5th penalty on the offensive line, or I guess the blocking? Like 3 or 4 holdings and an illegal block in the back? Come on. That was my fullback that time. And it's like a different person every time. Like, I'm trying to run the ball here, get my running back some carries, and it's like, no, holding. We're on power row, I think. Get up there, buddy. Nothing great there. What we got? Halfback slip screen, huh? A slip screen, you say. So, hypothetically, Grimes is not open on this screen. Who do I throw it to? Jones, I think. Not Jones. Well, he was open, so I'm glad he was open because there was nobody else open on that play. There was nobody else open. I am 23 of 29. If I wouldn't have had that one interception where I took it, where I put up a shot, man, always disappointed with the interceptions. What do I run here? 3rd and 6. I want to pass it, but they're not giving me any like passing options there. So I'm going to call my own play. We're going to call the quick slants because it's been there all game. They're running a cover 3 on me. And, oh, they're getting through. Block for me. Block for me. No, I was going to dive. I'm on the 1 yard line. I'm on the 1 yard line. Now, I've seen suggestions. People say just run like a QB sneak when you're on the 1 yard line out of the goal line. And the reason why I typically don't do that is I feel as though like I'm padding my own stats when I don't really need to. But I'll do it anyway because it was suggested. But, yeah, a QB sneak on the 1 yard line is typically going to work. But I typically try to give it to my running back so they get their touchdowns, you know. Like, I feel like, ooh, I got stopped. I'll take it. I tried it. So now I can give it to, I'm going to toss it. Now I'm going to give it to my running back. Barnett, I want you to run this in. You will run in this touchdown right here. Oh my gosh, he got shut down. He got shut down in the backfield. All right, so now we got to go for the play action spot. Now we got to mess with them. Now we got to look for Charles in the corner of the end zone. If Charles isn't there, then... Oh, he covered it. He covered... Oh, no. Wait, he didn't score there? I thought he scored there. I thought he fought through and spun in and scored. I'm going for this, obviously. But I really... Okay, so what's his name? Barnett isn't in. My backup running back is in, so I am going to go for the QB sneak. Fullback dives typically work too. But why does the fullback need stats? We're not going to give him any stats. We're going to QB sneak it. And there we go. I really thought that touchdown pass was like an actual touchdown pass. I thought he scored. I really did. And that should be about the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. I almost hit end game. Never want to hit end game because you never know if we're going to get the ball back. I don't want the AI ever controlling my character. I want everything Joe Nero does to be done by Joe Nero. And that's been the case his entire career, I suppose. But we win 34-7. Pretty easy game, honestly. There wasn't a whole lot of opposition, really. I mean, there was like that bad interception where I lobbed it up and one could argue my receiver didn't try for it, but you know, lobbed it up and it got intercepted. Then the drive after that, they kind of threw me around. We had the punt, but after that, pretty easy. Not a lot of difficulty there. So, gotta say, a little bit disappointed in ya, Minnesota. I can't believe that pass actually was caught. A little bit disappointed in them. This is one of the reasons why I didn't go to their team. They seem just so lackluster in every sense of the word. Where's the other touchdown run by Joe Nero? Where's that beauty at? Let's see that 40-something yard. You showed the QB sneak, but you're not going to show like the 40-yard scamper? There it is. Well, there's the tail end of it anyway. That was amazing. I had a lot of fun with that game. That run in particular really just made it all the better. Look at their offense. They did nothing. Oh my gosh, our defense is dirty. Dirty. That's why they call us the Dirty Birds, I suppose. But, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Nero Teddy Bridgewater had such a bad week. All right, so Joe Nero. Why is my D-pad's like sticking now? It's like not working anymore for some reason. I have to get a new controller here. I've had this thing. I actually have the day one Xbox One controller, so it's been holding up over the years. But D-pad, whenever I press down on it, doesn't seem to work sometimes. But 24 of 30 for 228 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Go over here to rushing. We have 11 carries, 51 yards for Marcus Barnett. We had 9 for 117 and 2 touchdowns by me, which is lol. Jonathan Grimes, 3 for 11. So right there, my D-pad was kind of like not going down as easy. Julio Jones had 5 for 49. Charles freaking 8 for 78 of all the people. I didn't expect him to have that good of a week. Barnett 3 for 38 and a touchdown. Martavis Bryant 3 for 20. Nicholas and just a lot of like 1 catches for a lot of people. So there really was no big receivers this week. Julio got a lot of catches, and Orson Charles of all people is getting after it this week, which is definitely a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. And if you did, please drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.